What's going on, everyone? I'm back with some upgrades that are going to make your feet much happier while you're riding your one-wheel Pint. Alright, so the first upgrade is actually not really an upgrade, but more of like a tool. But this is a little rubber stick that they clean sand belts with. If you look at the bottom where your feet go, it's almost like sandpaper, but it does get dirty after a while. So I heard somewhere that, this is a cheaper route to go. They do have things on the website that you can buy, but it's a much cheaper route to go. I'll leave a link in the video description. We'll see how this works. All right, so I believe you just have to rub. Oh yeah. So you guys can see here. There's a little before and after. Whoa. This is gonna give you much more gripability when you step on your one wheel. Let's do this real quick, then we can get into the real upgrades. So not bad. I can notice a significant change, a little more grippy. All right, so the first upgrade I ordered from the craft&ride company, or it comes from the Float company, but where I ordered from is craft&ride. I'll leave a link in the video description. But this is the Kush Nug Hi. All right, and where it's gonna go is for your back foot. As you can see here, it's a little more concaved. It's gonna make your foot a little more happy. If you ride this thing for a while, my back foot tends to go numb. I have used this a couple times. That's why you notice it's not in the package. A little more real estate for your foot, so you people with the bigger feet, this might be the better way to go. You can see that back here is much higher than what it comes in stock. Let me show you here what it looks like in comparison.
Notice that the edges of the Kush Nug Hi are kind of flared out. Just provided more real estate for your foot and more maneuverability when you're turning.
So, what you'll need to install this Kush Nug Hi is the tool that it should come with, and when you bought the one wheel. All right. There's a total of 6 screws you gotta take out. You got 1, 2 on the front, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we'll undo those real quick, and then we'll put on the Kush Nug Hi. All right, so one of these screws I can't get out. I hit the back pad so much, the plastic scraped over the screw, but I was still able to release the rear pad. So hopefully we can make this work. Anyways, let's flip this back over. All right. So you can see the difference here. This is the stock. Does not bend. Pretty firm, and this is the Kush Nug Hi from the Float company. Okay, I've used it. I can already attest. Much nicer for my rear foot. I have a size 12 foot. much more real estate, much more comfortable. All around, highly recommend this upgrade, okay? So we'll get rid of this one. And it just slides right on. And we'll put our 5 screws back in. Should be 6, but I couldn't get one out. All right, so that takes care of the first upgrade. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, second upgrade I saw came out of Littleton, Colorado, a company called Fishbones, and it's for the front pad. I don't know how I feel about this one, but could make my front foot, it could make the riding experience a little bit more comfortable. Looks like a pretty easy application. All right, these kind of flex like fish bones. All right, it goes right on the front pad like so. As you can see, they line right up. These 2 little slots here, right where the screws are. Let's start with the left one. Just peel that off. Trashish. Line it on up. The screws are a good reference. All right, I gotta flip this up for a second. See what I'm doing here. And then just press firmly.
As you can see, the Fishbones flex, allowing the front pad sensor to recognize if I'm going to apply heel or toe pressure. And just like the Kush Nug Hi in the rear, the Fishbones provide a concave system, leaving your front foot happy and more responsive to your turns. Alright, and the last upgrade we're going to go over is the float plate. It's that black piece directly in front of the Pint with the hole in it. It provides protection to the bottom of the Pint. Yes, that piece right there. We'll just jump right into it.
And if you can, what I'd recommend is maybe giving the bottom, since you're covering it all up and you might have some dirt on it, giving it a little wipe and get that dirt off the very base. Take care of my trash. All right, now we'll take off the screws. All right. Once you got the adhesives off or kind of peeled back, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that easy. Take those bad boys off. 1, 2, 3. And make sure you're putting the front where the front goes and the rear where the rear goes, okay? If you're having hard trouble where this little slot is, that's where the front goes, okay? Just gonna slide over and line them up with the holes. Like so, pretty easy. All right, once you got the float plate all lined up with the holes where your screws are gonna go, you're gonna screw this back in, but you're not gonna use the screws that you used to take out, okay? If you look at what the package came with, or if you look inside the package, you should have a little packet like this with the new screws that you're gonna use to secure the float plate with, okay? They're a little bit longer because we added about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch of thickness. So the screws that you initially used won't penetrate deep enough to hold it. So we'll start with the rear 2 screws, which I believe are the largest ones in the bag. Okay. You'll see the size difference here. Okay. Out with the old, in with the new. Then you have your middle screws. They were pretty small, so if we look in this bag here, let's just dump it on out. Yep. Okay. New, out with the old. And then the front screws, which will be the other 2 large screws in the bag. Pretty simple, right? Just don't lose your screws, or you might be screwed. When you put them on, you should see a little bit of the edge protruding a little bit, but sitting in there. This is a good way not to lose your screws too. All right. And now we'll tighten them all up. All right, and that's it. Might take a while to tighten those up, but make sure they're good and snug. With the 6 screws attached and the adhesive, this float plate's not going anywhere. That way, if you do skid, it'll be able to take the abuse. This float plate also has a handle built in kind of on the bottom here. Wow! That you can grip with your fingers. Not the best grip, but it's better than nothing. Okay? That kind of comes in handy because I don't know if you noticed, but my little mag handle broke off the other day. I got over 900 miles on this thing, so I've picked this up and put it down a lot. Picked it up and put it down. So just to go over what we did, we got the Kush Nug Hi for our rear foot. We got the Fishbones for our front foot, keep our feet happy, and for a little protection on the bottom, we got the float plate. All right, with a little built-in handle. All right. If you saw my last video, you saw the upgrades I put on that, including the fender, the protective rail guards, and what else? Oh yeah, a little plug where you go to charge it. Okay, it keeps out all dirt and water. So this thing's pretty much upgraded as much as I wanted to upgrade it. I just have one more piece coming in the mail, going up front. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you think you know what it is. I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm going to pack up all this stuff. I'm going to test this out. I'm seriously curious about the front, how it's going to feel, if it's still going to be as responsive with these Fishbones here. Okay? All right, let's pack things up. Well, first reaction for the Fishbones, it's cool. Just feet are elevated a little bit. I think it's just going to take a little time to get used to. And the rear, the Kush Nug Hi, I can't say enough about that. I'd recommend that for anyone who has the Onewheel Pint. It just gives your foot so much more real estate. It's concaved, super comfortable. All right, let's I was gonna say shred, but let's roll a little bit. gotta say, my feet are happy. All right, I think we can test out the skid plate up here. Well, after riding for about 10 minutes with all these upgrades, gotta say, highly recommend it. I've already had the Kush Nug Hi for a few days, love that. And the Fishbones are growing on me. At first I didn't know, but they're growing on me. I like it. Board's still really responsive, and at the same time keeps my feet happy. And skid plate will serve its purpose. I already tested a few times. Like I said, I got one more expensive upgrade coming in the mail. And if you think you know what it is, leave it in the comment section below. I'll try to post that next week. I'm eager to put that on as soon as I get it. And like always, if you like what you see, give me a like, tap that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.